Hi guys, we're going to try this again. I did one this morning but deleted it because I didn't realize the time. Happy Wednesday. It is July 1st. It's going to be a hot one today, so staying in the air conditioning. Hopping on here just to show you guys a few other things that I was working on. I'm going to kind of walk you guys through how I make the rosary. And yeah, so just hop on, chit chat. Where's your mind at this Wednesday? How you feeling? What are you up to? You got any plans today? Got any plans for 4th of July? Let me know. I've been struggling with some things. Nothing personal, nothing with home life. I'm in the process of making a change. We shall see what happens with that. I have to wait until Monday to possibly hear anything. So we'll see. If not, I'm going to keep on trying. But if you hop on, say hey, tell me where you're watching from, what's the weather like where you are, what are you doing today, what are your 4th of July plans. Surprisingly, this year we have nothing. We usually go to our friends for fireworks and stuff like that, but they're actually on a cruise, and we haven't heard of any of our other friends having any parties or anything. So, and the good thing is from our house, we can see fireworks in the distance. We don't even have to go anywhere to watch fireworks. We can just watch them from the front porch. So yeah, that's that. So a few things that I have here is just some odds and ends that I've been playing with. Kind of been dabbing back into resin. I know I've taken a break from that for a while because I've been so into beading. So I have these mermaid molds. These are actually quite large. I don't do epoxy resin. I only do UV resin because it's already pre-mixed and all you have to do is pour it and cure it. So I have these mermaid resin. I'm thinking about turning these into magnets. So these are both the same, but I'm thinking of turning these into magnets. And I did make one with chameleon mica powder and some iridescent glitter. You can see the glitter in there. But I thought about making this a magnet, putting it on someone's fridge. But, well, I won't put it on someone's fridge, but somebody can put it on their own fridge if they want. Otherwise, I don't really know what to do with these. They're kind of huge. It does take quite a bit of UV resin to make these. So this is the only one that I've made so far. I thought it was really pretty. I don't really know what to do with it. So would you use this as a magnet? Let me know. Another thing is I have these two little molds. So this is actually an elephant mold. You can't tell. Just looks like a butt. And this one is actually an axolotl mold. So I did make two of those. So this is the elephant that I made. Here's the butt. This is just a dark type purple UV resin. So it's just a little elephant that came out of here. And then I made a little pink axolotl because he's adorable. I got to work on pushing all the resin into the creases because he's actually missing part of his face here, but he's a cute little guy. Cute little axolotl. And he came out of this mold. So I have molds for elephants and axolotls. They're little. I experimented with a guitar pick, and this is a music note nail foil inside there. So it's a white glittery resin, and then it's clear over top of the image there. You can see it's like secured in there. So I thought that was kind of pretty. It's kind of thick, but I'm sure it can be used. I recently had a request for a dragonfly keychain from my last live video. So I made two different designs. I can make more of these. I have a mold that does 6 different ones. This was the first one I did. It's got some purple foils and fun things in there. Purple wings, black body. So made of resin, and it hangs from up here. So we have that one. And then I made this one. So this one has like little design. You can see it there. It's really pretty. And it hangs from the top here. It's a little different shaped. But that is resin as well. Hello, Bridget. Good morning. And then I found like I have all of these wooden shape. I have stars. I have hearts. I have dog bones. I have so many of these. So I thought about I put like an image on here of some stars. And it's glitter Mod Podge. And it's sealed over with a gloss Mod Podge. So nothing comes off. And then I took my Dremel and I drilled holes. I thought I might turn this into a sun catcher. So I might do like some red, white, and blue with some star embellishments or something. And hang that up like that. It'll be a little sun catcher. And I have more of these. I can paint these. I can design them. I can use stencils. So that is an option. I started this morning. I did do a live before, like I said, and I deleted it. But so I've really been into making these rosaries. So I made this one last night. So this one is a red marble bead on gold chain. So pretty. I love these beads. And then I did a gold crucifix on the end there. I love making these. They are very time consuming, but I love how pretty they come out. They're very lightweight. All of my rosaries are unblessed. So if you would like a custom rosary, you just make an appointment at your nearby church or religious place of religion or whatever, and have these blessed, and then you can use them. So I did these red ones. If I can hang it up there. There we go. This one is my favorite. So this is like a mint green with a red paint splatter, and these are ceramic. But these beads are beautiful, and they're on silver chain. So pretty. I love these beads. I'm going to try to find more of them. So each rosary that I make is 59 beads, put on in a very specific order. So when I got these beads, I think I only have 9 left. So this is 59, and then I have 9 left. So, yeah. But the way you do this is you have to link each one of these beads individually. So you can take an eye pin, or you can just take regular wire. And I love my one-step loopers. So this loops and cuts at the same time. So that's how I do this. It actually makes it quicker. So what you want is you want 5 decades. So a decade is a chain of 10 beads. So this is 1 decade right here. And you need 5 of those. So 5 links of 10. And then you need 14 pieces of 1/2 inch chain link. The way I do this is I just count 7 links and then I cut it. So you need 14 of these. So you take 50 beads and make 5 decades. So there's your 50. And then the other 9, you will take 3 to make this down the bottom. And then you take the other 6 and you do chain, bead, chain. And then you just connect them all together. So when I start this, I put a chain on the bottom and then a decade. Oh, it kinked. Hang on. So it's chain, decade, chain, bead, chain. Hi, Ashley. Good morning. A decade, chain, bead, chain. Another decade. So we're at decade number 3. Chain, bead, chain. Decade number 4. Chain, bead, chain. And then decade number 5, and you finish that off with another chain. So down the bottom, you'll have 2 chains right here. Then you take another chain, bead, chain, add it to one end of your 3, and another chain, bead, chain on the other end of your 3, and then you attach your crucifix. And that is how the rosary is made. The most time-consuming part, I would say, of this, good morning, Renee, is beading each one of these individually. And then connecting them together takes no time at all, but they have to be connected in a specific order. I'm not religious in this aspect, so I don't really know what each bead stands for. There is a description when I'm making them. I believe this is the Trinity right here, but I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. Do not quote me. But those of you who are religious and do use rosaries, you'll know what each bead is for. So I have this really pretty green one with a red splatter. And then I also have some other ones up here. Hang on. I have a white pearl. I have wood. So these are, oh, this one's really pretty. Let me show this one. So this one is all wooden beads on a bronze chain and bronze chain links, and then I used a bronze crucifix on the end of this one. So this one is really pretty. I love the wooden beads. They fade from like dark to light. So they're really, really pretty. And then I've made a blue one and a black one with the same marble beads as I made the red one. So this is a black marble bead on black chain with a silver crucifix because I didn't have black, and it goes really well with the black and the white. So making those is not hard. It can be quite time consuming, but I'm enjoying it. I do have more beads that I want to make more. So the blue beads that I bought are too big. Let me see if I can find them again. I don't remember where I put them. Oh, they're right here. So I got these really beautiful blue flower beads, and they are porcelain, but the holes are too big, so they fall right off my chain. But these are really, really pretty. Look how pretty that is with the blue flowers on there. Let me try to hold it so I can show it. But so this has blue flowers on it, and I want to make a rosary out of these beads. These ones are too big. I do have 6mm coming today. So once I get that rosary put together, I will share it with you guys. But I still want to make a green marble, a brown marble, a blue marble, and I also thought, I know it's not common, but I want to make a purple marble because I love this color. So the purple one will probably be on gold chain. I have this thing about purple and gold. I feel like they look very, very well together. And then I have multiple colors of the crucifixes. So I have rose gold, gold, silver, and bronze. So possibilities are endless. I don't remember. I think I showed my recent sun catchers on a short yesterday. But give me 1 second and I'll show you guys those up in person. So I made this one yesterday. I told you guys I was going to make a heart one. So I made this one yesterday. Really, really pretty and elegant and sparkly. So I'm asking $30 for this one if anyone is interested in that. Ah! If I could hook it on the thingy. And then, of course, I have this big fella that hasn't sold yet. This is my sunflower inspired because it's got the browns and the yellow and this giant flower crystal in the center. I love the way these spin individually. It's so pretty. Oop. Gotta hang it the right way though. And then of course we have our horse sun catchers, but I made this one for here at the house because I love blue. So we're going to hang this one outside somewhere because I don't have any of my work displayed outside. So that's what we're going to do with that one. And I'm going to keep showing these off because I love these so much. And if these sell, I will get more. I have 3 different ones. This is the first one. It's blush crystals and gems. And I have little rose embellishments up there. I'm asking $25 each for these. I have 3 different styles. This is style number 1. Style number 2 is sunflowers with orange, yellow, and browns in there. Really, really pretty with sunflower embellishments on there. And then style number 3 was from a viewer's suggestion as far as the color theme goes. Is this beautiful blue turquoise with feathers. So I only have 3 of them. If they sell, or if someone would like me to make one with specific colors, just let me know. So I see a few people watching. Hi Molly, good morning. Where are you watching from? What are you guys up to today? And how is the weather where you guys are? I'm just kind of sitting here chilling today. I do have to work later. Kind of dreading that, but we won't get into that. I do have to make some more earrings. I don't have any craft fairs lined up, but at my last event I lost quite a bit of product. So I have to remake some earrings here. And then, yeah, my next show and sell is going to be on Sunday, and we're going to do sun catchers, all my pre-made sun catchers. So show and sell Sunday will probably be between 7 and 7:30 on Sunday night. So I will post about that a little bit later, but I hope some of you can hop on. And even if you don't buy anything or request any orders or anything, we can just chat. We can just chat. I know, that's why I'm staying in the air conditioning today. My kids are like, can we go outside and play? I'm like, not today. Too hot. Also, what do you guys think of this green marble with the rose colored wire? Or should I just stick with silver? But I was also thinking like the green with the rose gold would be pretty. What do you guys think? Should I just keep it silver? Should I make it gold? I like the rose gold. And it goes good with the copper. So that's my idea for the green. The purple will be gold. The brown one I might do silver because this brown one is dark. So yeah, I don't know. I have all different colors of chain. And I got specific colors of chain so I could do different colors. So I have lots of chain here. So I can do different colors with the rosary. And I can use this chain on my sun catchers too. So if I wanted to do dangles in different colors, I could do that. I need some inspiration as always, guys. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, what was I just gonna say? I have, where is it? A craft fair in December. I will be sharing the flyer when it gets closer. Do you have any more Freeze Pop holders? Yes, I do. I have lots of blanks. Lots of blanks. Let me double check here. This is my fabric sublimation. Hi, Ed. Good early afternoon, morning, whatever it is. Okay, so this is my box of like fabric sublimation. So aside from resin and aside from beadwork, I also do sublimation, which is heat activated ink. I have tons of pre-printed sheets. So yes, Renee, I have lots of, these are Icy Pop holders like she's asking about. So my kids love Freeze Pops, you know, the ones that come in the plastic, you cut the top and you squeeze it from the bottom. These are holders that are customizable so their hands don't get cold. My kids each have one. I've made a ton of these and I still have more. So I do have some blanks. I'll look and see. I think I have more than 4, but how many you need and what are you thinking of? You can also private message me with your design options. So what else do I have in here? So this is like my bag of miscellaneous blanks here. I have koozies. These can all be customizable. So these are neoprene can koozies. These can be customized. Heat infused ink on those. I've got several somewhere in here. Let's see. Got square coasters, neoprene washable. Got round coasters. Magnets, customizable, and I have the magnet pieces that go on the back of those. Patches, iron-on patches. I have multiple shapes, multiple sizes of iron-on patches. These can be customizable for toddler themed. Any specific colors? How many boy, how many girl? This is just a key lanyard. These are customizable. I have not made any of these yet. This might be a little difficult because they're so long. But Yeah, these might be a little difficult. Haven't worked with those yet. Oh, found another icy pop. That's just a hook. So I have these wristlets. These can be customized. I only have 2 of these. These are customizable dog collars. I have yet to make any of these. They are adjustable. They clip. But yeah, dog collars. I have 2. Blue, red, green, all boys. Okay. Blue, red, green. Okay. I got it written down. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but these are Sublimation business cards, and they're metal. I have a ton of these, and I don't know what to do with them. They're metal. I don't know who wants a metal business card. But if your business needs something specific, if you want to turn this into a magnet, let me know. I can do that. And then we have all of our earring blanks here. So I have pigs. These are customizable earrings. You're welcome. Round, double-sided. Pumpkin. Bats. And clovers. And I think I have more too, which I can get into those after. And then I have keychains. So this is a metal dog tag keychain, Sublimation double-sided. That can be customized. Okay. Do you want names on them, Renee, or do you just want like toddler themed stuff like, I don't know, red, blue, green? I'll have to think of something, but so just 4. Okay, got those set aside for you. Some other stuff I have in here that's customizable is these keychains. So these are Sublimation as well. If I could open it. So they are glittery, and I can put images on these. They're heat activated, and they're leather on the back. And you literally just fold it over, and I have snaps that go on them. So these are customizable. I have a bunch of these little keychains. No names? Okay. Croc Charms. Lots of Croc Charms. I can do colors on these. I can do themes on these. They're all Sublimation. All Sublimation. Let's see what we got. We got skulls, hearts, flowers, leaves. I won't take all these out, but Croc Charms. They're glittery as well. Sorry, boys, if you don't want the glitter, but leaves, little hearts. So these are all customizable Croc Charms. And here I've got stars, Mickey Mouse heads, bigger circles. I got bunny. So this is a Mickey Mouse head. I got bunnies. Bigger hearts. And big circles. Little stars. These are all Sublimation heat activated ink. I've got a ton of different patterns. These are my Sublimation fans. So these are double-sided, and they do work. I have handles for them. So they're just like a plastic, very flexible material. So I can do custom fans. These are wind spinners. So you literally do your design, and then I don't really remember how it goes. Something like this. Something like that. So wind spinners, and they're customizable, heat activated, so you can decorate your gardens and stuff. I have 2 more puzzles left. These are 4, 8, 16, 20-piece puzzles. I can put images on these. I can't like print out your family photo and turn it into a puzzle because I don't have a Sublimation printer. So these are just heat activated ink transfers. I'll find another fan. Found a few more koozies. I have lots of patches. So we have these rectangle ones. I make these for my husband's band, and they sell these at their shows. but I have police officer ones. I have just round ones. So I got those. Here's the other dog collar. So I have 2 dog collars. Oh, what else do I have in here? Headbands. Sublimation headbands. So these can be customized as well. Looks like I only have 4 of those. Felt bookmarks. These are customizable. I've got quite a few of those. Oh, found another icy pop. I have a bunch of these wristlets. Hi, Eliza. How are you? Long time no see, hun. Hope you're doing well. Another icy pop. And by popular demand, I think the last thing in here, yeah, this thing's a mess. By popular demand, customizable snap bracelets. I have a ton of these. I've been asked to make snap bracelets for a while. I have some now by popular demand. And I mean, I have a bunch. I have a bunch. I have some that aren't rolled up. I have some that are rolled up. So these are customizable. This thing is a mess. There's stuff everywhere in here. I'm just going to throw all this back in here. So this is just my fabric sublimation bucket. So all of this stuff can be heat activated ink. And I can show you guys some of the prints that I have. I have so many of them though. It will take a while to show them all off. But that's just fabric things. And then I have like metal ones. Here's my earrings. I have fun little shapes in here. These are sublimation customizable. Of course we have the teardrop ones, and these can come with or without the back accent colors. For earrings, I have hypoallergenic options. So everything is separated. But I have so many different designs. These are sublimation earrings. I got more bats in here, pumpkins. These are kind of huge for earrings, but you can turn these into keychains. I've done that. There's more pigs in here. Let's see. That might be all I've got in here. Pigs, bats, and pumpkins. And a few more little circles. Hi, Becca. Good morning. So all sorts of earring things to create in there. Some other sublimation things I have. Keychains. Lots of different styled keychains. There's dog bones in there. Hearts, circles. Oh, here we go. Guys, I've got stuff everywhere. I make everything, so keep me in mind. Wind spinners, customizable. I've made some of these and I've turned them into sun catchers. These are customizable watch charms, so I can put images on these and you can just wear them on your watch band as a decorative accent. I have magnets, sublimation magnets, circle and square. I have more coasters. These are a lot thinner. I haven't figured these out yet, but apparently these are sublimation paper clips. They're giant. Last time I tried to do that, the paper stuck to them and they got ruined, so I have to look into that a little bit more. I can do sublimation Christmas ornaments. These are quite large, but they're double-sided. I don't have any more. This is the last blank I have of this, but this is a bottle opener, and it's metal. How much do you charge for a freeze pop holder? Those are $4 each, Becca. Yeah, this is just my random bag of sublimation. So I have nameplates for your Stanleys and your tumblers. This is the only one I have left of this. Is a homemade air freshener. And I have multiple essential oils that I could use to make those. And I already have some made in certain scents. I have these leather heart bookmarks. This goes on the corner of your page. So these are sublimation. I think that's it in here. Yep, that's all the same stuff. What I was actually doing with the nameplates is I was making Stanley Cup accessory packs. Let me find it. Let me show you guys. So it comes with a nameplate, a straw topper. Hi, Melissa. Good morning. And it's stuck in there. I have to open it. So these are all sublimation. So it's like a kit. So you get a nameplate that can be customized. A straw topper. There it is. And the Stanley charm that hangs from the handle. So these are completely customizable. I'm selling these for $10 each. You can get a design on there. You can have your name put on the nameplate. You can just have like a matching set of design or whatever. So that is an option. What else do I have in here? Buttons, customizable buttons. I don't know why that looks like that, but I have pins that can go on the back. These can be turned into magnets. These can be turned into coasters. I have all the things for that. So that is an option. So with the coasters, these are just some of the coaster sets that I've made. So this one is sunflowers and then a round one on the back. And you get this set for $6. So I did a few different ones. I have an American flag one. So these are washable, heat infused inks. So these are some of the images that I have. I did a summertime one. I did butterflies. These are just some of the images I have. And then, yeah, so these are the wooden car coasters, and I made these like tree. So these are for your car. So these are actually $8 for this set. But I have tons of coasters. I will show those another day. Because I have a lot of those. So that's my random bag. I showed those. Let's see, I've got more sublimation in here. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I don't know what those are. So these are just pens that I customize with, like, I have a lot of these decals, just different decals, and I put them on the pens. I love this one. It says "Not Today, Heifer." But yeah. Those can be put on bookmarks or pens or whatever. I don't do a lot with those. This one has some more sublimation. So these are also coasters that have the cork back already. These are like a heavy duty. I have 4 of that kind. I have 4 ceramic. So these are sublimation coasters. Here's the rest of those business cards I was telling you about. I have a ton and nothing to do with them. They're metal business cards. And then these are the things that go in your car window with the suction cup. You know, you've probably seen them. They say "baby on board." I have a lot of these I can customize. They're metal to go in your car. More wind spinners. And I lied. I found 2 more bottle openers. So this is my metal miscellaneous sublimation bucket. So I have things in there. Lots of sublimation items. Ow. We have Sublimation sleep masks. I've got a ton of them. So these can have images put on them. They're very thin, very lightweight, customizable, like I said. Got a bunch of those. Let me go get my sublimation paper and I'll show you guys some of the prints I have. And Renee, if you're still watching, you can kind of tell me maybe what you would like for the toddler ones. I have solid color. I don't have any sublimation paper with trucks or anything, but I can have my Cricut draw it with my sublimation markers, and then I can heat press that way. So I can do like a solid color, and then I can have an image pressed onto it. So that is an option. Let's see. All right. So these are my sublimation prints. This is all heat activated paper. I have a ton. So I have solid colors. I'm not going to show them all sorts of colors. I'm trying to find the one that I use. So, oh, that's not it. I recently used some sublimation paper. I thought it was blue, but when I heated it up, it turned green. So the paper can be very deceiving. So the color you choose isn't necessarily the color that you get. So this would probably show up like a dark orange. The heat always makes the color darker. So I have solid colors. Let's see. Got lots of girl prints. So I've got rainbows. And these will get dark when you press them. Birds, flowers with bears, hearts, clouds, stars, bunnies, plaid. All sorts of different prints there. Perfect for like baby girl stuff. Let's see what else I have. I'm not going to bring them all out, but I'll tell you the themes that I have. I have galaxy, and I'll show like a sample. They all don't look like this. They're all different. I have glitter. Well, it looks like glitter when it's heat pressed. I have a few different colors of glitter here. Lots of glitter. I've got marble prints. These are all different. Marble. This one looks like foil. I have the summertime prints that I showed with the birds. I have summertime. So I have like watermelon. And I have other ones that are different. A whole folder of watermelon. We have camo. Got pink camo, green, blue, brown. All different colors of camo. I also have this stuff that kind of reminds me of like Minecraft and stuff like that for the kids. I don't have a lot left, but I have flames. I have different colored flames. So any of that stuff I showed can be transformed with these prints. I have dog. They're all different. Lots of different dog prints. Tie-dye. Tons of different versions of tie-dye. And if you want to see a specific folder, just say the name of it and I can set it aside and send you a screenshot of all the samples in that folder instead of taking them all out right now. I have American ones. All different, a whole bunch of those. I have animal print. I have stripes. I have cheetah. I got cowhide. I got fur, like a fur look. I have cow. So I have lots of those. Sunflowers. I have a ton of different sunflower prints. And just flowers in general. Lots and lots and lots of those. Flowers are popular. Roses, greenery. Lots of different butterfly prints. These can all be infused on any of those items that I just showed. Lots of butterflies. I do have some boy themed. I have, hang on, let me find it. I got baseball. I got a few different ones of those. I have like hunting. So I have like trees. Different colored tree ones. Let's see. Got kitty cats. Different pictures of kitties. I have Easter. So these are bunny ears. So Easter. I have lots of mermaid, different prints. Let's see here. I have fall. So I have leaves and other designs. I have lots of Halloween. I have fun Halloween and I have scary horror ones. So lots of different Halloween pumpkins, skeletons, bats, all sorts of Halloween ones. Actually, where are all my... Okay, maybe I don't have any horror ones. I think that's the leather. I have faux leather of horror. I just have some fun prints. So just like different designs. I know that kind of tricky to the eyes, but different designs. I have breast cancer prints, so the pink ribbon. I have a lot of different styles of that. I have several of these, so the dots that fade from big dots to little dots and like change color gradients. Any red design, let's see. I have puzzle pieces. And then I have mandala design. Hang on, Renee, I'll look in 1 second. I might just have solid colors that are red, but I'll look back. I might have like red tie-dye or something like that. You like that? It's kind of floral though, flowery. But this heats up, this turns red. Do you want me to keep that one out for you? Or were you talking about the puzzle piece? So I have multiple different puzzle pieces. And then we have Cinco de Mayo. So this one has tacos and peppers on it. And I have multiple ones like this. Oh, you like the puzzle one? All right, hang on. I will show you all the puzzle ones I have. So these are all the puzzle ones I have. You like the taco one too? So I have this little puzzle piece. It's not really red. Bigger one. I have this one. It's kind of like faded looking. This bigger one. This one. Or this one. dropping everything. So lots of puzzle pieces. So I can spread out the puzzle pieces, take a picture, and send it to you, and you can choose, or I'll show you the taco one again if I can find the folder that this goes in. I have some more red ones in here. Second to last. Oh boy. This one? I think that was the second to last one. Okay. Second to last. I think this was the one. But I don't know why it says no names again. You already said that. So then we have the taco one. This one's very red. And then we have, oh yeah, there's a lot of red ones in here. We have the guitar. We got cactuses. Red and cactus. Let's see. Oh, got red with peppers. And then that might be it for the, oh no, there's one more. So this one has all sorts of stuff on it. Hats, drinks. This might not be appropriate for toddlers. And then I have just cactus print. You like the guitar one. Where did I put that one? Oh, this one? So puzzle, guitar. Okay. We need two more, right? Yes, okay. So I got 2 out of the 4 for you. I'm going to set those aside. Otherwise, I have solid red. I think I have a glitter red. I might have a red flame. I do. I have a red flamed one. Or do you want, oh, 2 of each? 2 guitar and 2 puzzle? Okay. I can do that. Okie dokie. So 2 of each. 2 guitar and 2 puzzle. Gotcha. Alright, 2 guitar. Gotta write this down. 2 puzzle. Okay. I got you, girl. I don't know if I'll get to those. I might get those to those today. Are you working tonight? If not, I should have them by the end of the week. I'm working tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. I know for you there's probably no rush on them, but I can bring them in one of those 3 nights. And Becca. Oh, so you're on Friday. Okay, I'll have them done by Friday and I'll bring them in for you. Becca, if you're still watching, are you thinking about an Icy Pop? I can share you the picture that I recently made with a fire truck and a monster truck, because I know your little boy likes trucks. But I can shoot you a message privately. Alright, so I have 4 orders that I have to do this week. So I love doing these lives. I really appreciate all of you guys' support. It's amazing. It's what keeps me going. I wish I could do this full time. I wish I didn't have to work, but here we are. And that would only happen in a perfect world in which I do not live. So if you guys have any other orders or requests or suggestions, please let me know. I'm always making stuff. I have so many supplies. So possibilities are endless. But I'm going to let you guys go. I got to get some stuff done before I have to work tonight. Thank you all for hopping on and watching. Like taco. So you want 2 guitar and 2 puzzle, or do you want me to throw a taco one in there? Or do you want one of the 4 to be taco? I don't know. What you want, girl? You can always private message me too. It might be easier to iron out our details because on the live, like, the comments are so choppy. But as of right now, I have the guitar paper and the puzzle paper set aside for you. But we can message the details privately. All right, guys. I'll chat with you later. Stay cool on this Wednesday, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Toodles!